The CEO said, "Pretend to be my wife tonight." She said, "Only if you stop pretending you're fine." Evan Whitmore had perfected the art of looking fine while quietly falling apart. In the mirror of the private suite above the Manhattan ballroom, he adjusted his black bow tie for the third time. The tuxedo fit perfectly, the cufflinks were platinum, his hair was controlled, his posture straight, his expression calm enough to be printed in a foundation brochure. Only his right hand betrayed him. It trembled slightly as he read Meredith's message. "I can't do this tonight, Evan. I'm sorry. I can't keep pretending." For a moment, the room lost sound. Below him, the Whitmore Foundation gala was already filling with donors, board members, reporters, and people who believed champagne was a personality. The night was supposed to raise money for scholarships. It was also supposed to prove that Evan was stable, respectable, and surrounded by a family strong enough to keep custody of his 8-year-old niece, Lucy. Without Meredith beside him, the lie of his marriage would begin to crack, and Henry Vale would be waiting with a hammer. His phone buzzed again, this time from his mother. "Control the room." Evan stared at the message until the words blurred. That was Victoria Whitmore's solution to nearly everything. Grief, scandal, childhood fear, bad press, family collapse. Control the room. He slipped the phone into his pocket and practiced a smile. It looked like a man greeting investors. It did not look like a man raising a child who woke at 2 a.m. asking if dead mothers could still hear promises. Downstairs, Clara Bennett stood near a marble column, wondering if it was possible to be physically rejected by a building. The hotel was all gold light. Crystal chandeliers, white flowers, and silent waiters carrying trays of food too small to qualify as decisions. Clara had borrowed her dress from a fellow counselor at the Brooklyn Elementary School where she worked. It was navy, simple, and elegant enough if no one looked too closely at the hem she had fixed with safety pins. Her shoes, however, were a betrayal. By minute 10, they had declared war on both feet. "This is why Cinderella left at midnight," Clara muttered. She had arch damage. She was here because her school had received a Whitmore Foundation grant, and the principal had insisted she attend. Clara was 26, one of the youngest counselors in the district, and still got mistaken for a student teacher by parents who thought age worked like a license of wisdom. She did not belong in this world. She knew it. The world knew it. Then Lucy Whitmore saw her. "Miss Bennett." Lucy ran across the edge of the ballroom and threw both arms around Clara's waist. Clara's face softened instantly. Lucy was all velvet dress, loose curls, and brave eyes that had learned too early how to watch adults for signs of leaving. "Hey, Tree House Architect," Clara said. "Did you bring your colored pencils, or are you trusting these people with emotional honesty?" Lucy made a face. "Uncle Evan says gala guests don't need emotional honesty." "Your uncle says that?" "No, but his face does." Clara glanced up. Evan Whitmore had just entered the ballroom. She recognized him immediately. Not from magazine covers, though she had seen those. She recognized him from school pickup, always on time, always polished, always polite. The kind of man who signed forms in clean black ink and thanked staff by name but never stayed long enough for Lucy to finish a sentence. His eyes landed on Clara. Recognition passed through them, followed by something almost like relief. Then Henry Vale approached. Henry was handsome in the way knives could be handsome, sharp, expensive, and designed for use. He shook Evan's hand, smiled toward Lucy, then looked around. "Where's Meredith tonight?" Clara saw the pause. It was brief. Most people would miss it. Lucy did not. Evan's phone buzzed again. He checked it. Whatever he saw drained the last color from his face. Henry's smile grew. Evan looked toward the side hallway, then toward Clara and Lucy. His decision happened too fast to be wise. "Miss Bennett," he said, voice low, "may I speak with you for 1 minute?" Clara followed him into the hallway, mostly because Lucy was watching, and partly because Evan looked like a man trying to stop a building from collapsing with one hand. He turned to her. "Pretend to be my wife tonight." Clara blinked, then blinked again. "I'm sorry. Did you just propose to me in the tone of someone purchasing liability insurance?" Evan closed his eyes briefly. "I know how it sounds. Do you? Because from where I'm standing, it sounds like rich people panic has reached its final form. Meredith isn't coming. Henry is trying to challenge my stability as Lucy's guardian. If this becomes public tonight, it could affect custody proceedings, the board, the foundation. And your solution is to grab the nearest school counselor and turn her into emotional duct.